Okay, funny story, real quick.
Mm-hmm. I like funny stories.
When I'm riding my sermons and everything, I'm drinking coffee, and I'm at Starbucks, and I constantly have to go to the bathroom, because like that stuff goes right through you. Pretty much every time I get up, go to the bathroom, like it's not like a big place. It's not like you miss things. Like when I see someone go into the bathroom, I can tell when someone's going to the bathroom. They're like, oh, they're going to that. They're probably going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like
the lights under the door, you can see it.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Or like when I go to check, if the door's locked and it doesn't open, someone's in there, right?
Yes.
There's somebody in there.
Most of the time.
Okay? The vast majority of the time, there's somebody in there. And every time I go in, I go in there, I lock the door, go do my business. And within 10 seconds of me getting in there, someone has already tried to open the door once. And then they knock. They knock on the door.
Why would they knock if it's already locked?
Thank you. I don't understand that either. It blew my mind. I was like, this has been happening for the last couple months, and I was fed up with it yesterday.
Yeah.
So I was in there, and someone jiggled the handle, knocked on the door, and I just yelled out, "Who is it?" Like that. And it gets better. It gets better.
Okay, that's a good response. I don't know how I would respond if I was knocking on the bathroom door.
They didn't say anything either. Either. So I get done doing my business, and before I go wash my hands, I just go over to the door and I open it just a little bit. I poke my head out I was at my house. I poke my head out, and there's a dude standing there. There's a dude standing there waiting to get in, and I go, "We don't want none." And I close the door again and lock it, and I go to wash my hands.
Okay, and then
I washed my hands and I just walked out. And he was confused. The dude was utterly confused. He's like, "What in the world just happened?"
Yeah.
I'm just going to start saying weird things. I'm going to say and do weird things like that now because it makes no sense. Because the door is made in public restrooms. When it's like that, the door is made that when it closes unlocked. You have to lock it from the inside.
Yeah, you have to be deliberate.
It's this fancy dangle thing, new technology.
Newfangled stuff. Yeah,
and so I don't get the whole thing, where you have to knock on the door, people knock on the door after they've already checked that it's locked. I'm gonna be like, I know there's somebody in there, and I'm not gonna make it any more embarrassing than it has to be. So, anyways, I'm just gonna start saying weird things while I'm in the bathroom.
Smart.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, "No one home." No. I'm going to open the door. I'm going to be like, I'll have 2 boxes of Thin Mints and 2 boxes of Caramel Delights. I'm going to say things like that.
Caramel Delights?
Those are delicious. Wow. Have you ever had those? They're got coconut and caramel, and it's
coconut.
It's very delightful.
No, I'm not with that.
It's not, you can't, I'm pretty sure it's coconut. But
I don't like coconut.
It is delightful. It's very delightful. So that's my new thing I'm going to start doing, just saying weird things while I'm in the bathroom and people are knocking on the door.
Well, people should know not to knock on the door to a public bathroom if it's already locked. Because...
Thank you.
Because yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, Justin. Ridiculous.
It's
you know what hurts the most?
What?
The lack of respect. That's
the
what
lack of respect is what hurts the most. Listen. First of all, when I'm in there, I want to be relaxed. It's already. I get stressed out. Listen, I'm just gonna say it. I get stressed out sometimes when I'm in public bathrooms.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Just you never know. Make a noise or something like that. It's embarrassing. So I don't need someone banging on the door going, "Hey, what's going on there?" What if I'm in there for an extended period of time?
Well, maybe they were knocking on the door to have a conversation with you. Like, "Hey, feller, I saw you go in there, and just wanted to say hey, see how you're doing."
Hey, you want some company? No.
Were you enjoying your
coffee?
Company
while I do this? Yeah.
What company?
Everything going good? Yeah, it's going great, man. Just back off. Back off. I don't want to talk to people while I'm in the bathroom either. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's one of those socially awkward things that up here in Georgia, occasionally people will speak to you in the bathroom, in the men's room, and I really don't know how to respond. because this happens to me at church. I'm in the men's room, and somebody will be talking to me, and I'm just thinking to myself, dude, why don't talk to me? Mm-hmm. Wait till I get out. This isn't a huge place. You'll be able to find me. It's not like I'm hiding somewhere. Yeah. We don't have to discuss things here. We can do it elsewhere. Yeah. Let's go out in the hallway.
When it comes to church now, like in the church restroom in the church and everything, I have a new thing. I have a thing I've been doing this for years now, but because everybody talks when they're in the bathroom, and it's like, well, this is what's going to happen. People are going to talk. So what I do is if I'm in there on a Sunday morning, there's people in there. There's dudes in the bathroom. More than, just one other, 2, maybe 3. I walk in and I go, now it's a party. That's what I say.
Very good.
And they just...
Very great.
They're like, I just go, now it's a party. I did that on Easter Sunday, too. Someone in the stall. Nice. Someone in the stall.
Probably some stranger who'd never been to your church.
A new person. I walked in and I'm like, now it's a party. And everybody, people just are like, what? Why? Yeah. So I think I'm going to start doing that in public restrooms now because, why not? Because, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do that in public restrooms. You might want to hold off on that one, friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. That's right. It's your 2 favorite facially blessed individuals. That's right. Aiming to misbehave. It's the goats of podcasting, the 2 bearded preachers.
Oh, man, tonight, Justin, I want to talk about Facebook murderers. I want to talk about the mother of all bombs, and I definitely want to talk about Harry Potter.
Oh, my goodness. It's going to be a packed show then.
So good. So good.
It's going to be so good. Make sure you pay attention. It's going to be so good.
It's very important that everyone pay careful attention to all of the wonderful things that we're going to say. Because we have thoroughly researched everything.
Like, I read an article today about this.
Man.
Whole entire article. I read an entire article.
So, Justin, have you considered going on a murder spree while on Facebook Live?
Never crossed my mind.
Never crossed your mind, huh?
Never. That's, it's not like the first one either.
I saw, because you told me about this, so I looked it up, and I found other ones.
Yes.
Where people are murdering or being murdered on Facebook Live, and it's just like, man, that's weird.
It is.
It's just terrible.
Yeah. So I wrote a post on it today. Because, and that's just, and it's kind of, it's serious. It's a serious post. Most of my posts on Justin's Aimless Thoughts are completely and totally not serious. That's just what I'm going for. I even have a post called Aimless for a reason. I have one called that, and I basically say, I promise all readers, all 3 of you, that many of these posts will not make sense. It will not change your life. They will not solve world hunger. They will not save the day. They're not going to do any of that. But this one, I had to get a little bit serious because, like, honestly, it kind of bothered me because I actually saw it. Like, I actually saw the video.
When you watched it, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I just watched reports about it.
And I was just shocked because it popped up. And one of my buddies that I play, like, mobile gaming.
Yeah.
Mobile games with over in England, like, popped on. And he was like, what in the world are you Americans doing? And that's what he said. I just saw this video, this live Facebook Live thing, and it's the most disturbing thing I ever saw. And I was like, really? And I was like, popped on. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. And I was like, Facebook Live is like, and here's it, because I use it for this show. Okay. I use it for the show. But the truth is,
I use it for church sometimes. Use it for all kinds of stuff.
The truth is, Facebook Live is scary. Like, it really is scary when you think about it. Because, like, and see, for me, when I was thinking about Facebook Live being scary, what I thought about initially was, because, like, when I first, like, started thinking about using it or doing it, I thought to myself, I am going to keep this as far away from my kids as possible. Like, the last thing I need is my kid to get a hold of my phone go Facebook Live and walk into the bathroom while I'm using it. And that's automatically live, dude.
Coming up, knocking on the door while you're going to the bathroom, and then asking if it was occupied or, if anyone's in there when the door's locked. It's
or I'm in the shower. I'm in the shower. I have a walk-in shower. They can just walk in, and there I am. Facebook Live. Bam. It's up there, dude, for everybody to see until I take it down. And you know people are Facebook stalking and just seeing everything. And that's the last thing. Like, even if I get it down within 2 minutes, guarantee you about 500 people have already seen it. It's just, that's how weird it is.
You get that many views? Man.
No, I don't know. I'm just
You get mad views.
Guesstimating.
That's awesome. Well, you are famous, so that's cool.
Well, you are too. I mean,
that's excellent. Yeah, I'm Tatnall famous, but that doesn't mean
I'm St. Cloud famous. So it's just St. Cloud's a little bigger. That's it.
That's true.
So,
but I got a greater percentage of the population of Tatnall County that know me than you have of Osceola County that know
probably.
you.
But then
you got a greater number of people.
The beard is getting me some more recognition. So,
yeah. Well, you got the racing stripes, which is good.
Yeah.
It gets very. Very intimidating.
Oh, yeah. So.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. So this dude, he didn't go on a murder spree. He only killed one person. He said he went on a murder spree, but he only killed one person. But it was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
And then, ready for this? And then he got caught by McDonald's because he just had to go order 20 chicken McNuggets.
I read about that, and I guess he ordered the 20 chicken McNuggets and the French fries,
and they were all
checking. Yeah, they were all checking them, and I think this is him. Yeah, dude, that's him. Call the cops. So they give him the nuggets, and then they say you have to wait for the fries because they're trying to give them time for the cops to show up.
The fries aren't done yet, which was smart.
It is smart because most people will wait, because when they tell me at the McDonald's that the fries aren't done yet, I'm happy because that means I'm getting the delicious French fries. That's right. I will wait 5 minutes for the most delicious French fries ever.
Oh, yes. Agreed.
But when he left, then they knew they had the right guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I hope his chicken nuggets were old and crusty and dried out.
They're definitely old and crusty and dried out. Every time I order 20 chicken nuggets, they ain't fresh.
No?
No. It's all nasty and crusty. Yeah, man, it's not. Dude, there's no way. There's no way.
I'm gonna have to ask Ron about this, because there's got to be something wrong with a person psychologically to want to kill somebody while live broadcasting it, and then go into hiding, and then kill yourself after you almost get caught because you bought some chicken nuggets. Like, there's something not adding up there.
And your name is Steve Steven. The dude's name was Steve Steven. I mean, come on. What was his parents thinking?
I don't know. What was his middle name? Are they middle name?
Stefan.
Steve, Stefan, Steven? Man.
I'm sorry. I had to do that. Everything is wrong with this picture. Everything's wrong with it. I mean.
Yeah. That's stuff like that makes you sit back and wonder, man, what is wrong with the world? But at the same time, there's how many billions of people on the planet who chose not to Facebook Live while they murdered someone. So maybe there's hope for the world. Because there's only one guy who did this.
Yeah. Well, no.
That
really
day.
Not. There's actually more.
There's
people and raped people. There's been Facebook Live rapes.
Are you serious?
Yep. There was a Facebook Live, they a lot of animal abuse, a lot of that from what I hear.
Yeah.
And hate crimes. Hate crimes apparently, and I think it was I can't remember where it was at, but 4 young ladies basically took a handicapped boy, and just beat the snot out of him in their car and Facebook Live the whole thing. Let me read you a quote. Okay? Because this is interesting. This is the part that kind of caught me. And I was thinking, how do I respond to something like this? But check this out, right? This is about a year ago. A little over a year. Like a year and a couple weeks, all right? It was April 6th of last year that it was launched. And Mark Zuckerberg said this. He said, today, We're launching Facebook Live for everyone to make it easier to create, share, and discover live videos. Live is like having a TV camera in your pocket. Anyone with a phone now has the power to broadcast to anyone in the world. Think about that for a second. Like, if you think about, like, you know, our TV and news and all the censorship that goes into all that, and I can't help but think that not everyone deserves a live camera. You know? I mean, come on. Not everyone needs or deserves a live camera. Let's just be honest.
Well, based on the live videos that I personally have produced, I can definitely say that not everybody deserves a live camera. So, like, I don't deserve one. I'm not good at that. But no.
I'm afraid I'm going to cuss or fart during a live video. I'm really afraid of that.
You're scared of cussing and farting during a live video?
Not in that order and not at the same time. I mean, I might.
Simultaneous cuss fart?
Yeah, if I fart and then cuss because I farted. It's blue. Yeah. That's what I'm afraid of doing. So.
I know what word you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Man, yeah, it's like I like the idea of Facebook Live. Like, I think it's interesting that anyone can do this, but it isn't as if high quality video comes out of Facebook Live. The best thing on Facebook Live is probably Scott Bradley doing the postmodern jukebox stuff, playing cover songs. That's probably the best thing I've ever seen on it. Besides that, it's fun to show people what we're doing. When we were having the community revival, all the different guys, all the different ministers who are involved in setting it up did Facebook Live videos.
Yeah.
And it did help to get the word out a little bit in town about what we were doing, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But they were also boring and not shot well and didn't sound that great and, just weren't altogether spectacular. Maybe we should be Facebook Living as we're recording with separate devices.
Be like the worst thing ever.
It would be pretty terrible because they would only hear one side of the conversation since I'm here and you're there. It would be pretty brutal. So if they really wanted to do it well, we would both have to be Facebook Live recording, and they would have to have two devices sort of watching them both.
Which pretty much, null and void anybody who's actually going to do that. Like, it wouldn't work.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm sure there's some diehard Two Bearded Preachers fans who'd be willing to do that, and to use multiple devices so that they could be in on the conversation.
Maybe, yeah. We have a few.
There's, the thousands of fans that we have, millions.
We should do a Facebook Live. Next time we're together, we'll do a Facebook Live thing.
Okay.
And the worst thing that would happen in our Facebook Live post is that one of us would cuss or fart. That'd be the worst thing that would happen. Which I think, as we're looking at all this, what's going on, hey.
There's far worse things happening.
There's far worse things that could happen. Did you? Okay, here's the other thing. This dude does, there's two things that bother me about this whole thing. First of all, like,
that he murdered a guy?
After he murders this guy on Facebook Live, they call him, they're like, we're looking for Steve Stevens, a suspect in the Facebook killing. And I was like, suspect? Dude did it. Like, he said he was going to do it. He was live. He did it. You're not really a suspect anymore. You're pretty much it. You're like the murderer. Did you catch that? Because I kept reading all these, the suspect, is still at large. I'm like, no, I don't think he's a suspect. I don't think he did it, man. I saw him do it.
I think that
Is that a legal thing?
Yeah, I think it's a legal thing because you're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Is the general gist of things, right?
But at the same time.
You watched him do it.
Yeah, dude, this dude's a murderer. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. This guy's a bad dude. So that's number one. Number two, like, they had like a manhunt going on for this dude, like, almost immediately. It took a long time to find him.
Dude, the guy kept his phone when he was on the run. Don't you know the first thing that you do when you're on the run?
You ditch your phone.
Well, I wouldn't even ditch my phone. I would put my I would put my phone in the pocket or the vehicle or the back of a truck of someone going the opposite direction that I'm going. I put my phone in there.
Good call.
Yeah. I go the other way.
Hit dial and then leave.
Yep. Take off.
Yeah. Then you go get a burner phone.
Yeah. Or just don't get a phone. You're on the run. Who do you need to call? Nobody.
You might want to call your mom.
Burn.
Who
knows anybody's phone number? I get a burner phone. What am I going to do with it? It doesn't have my contacts in it.
Good call,
I'm not going to be able to talk to anyone.
I write down all my contacts beforehand. Can they trace that? If I was looking at my contacts, can they trace that?
Probably, yeah. They could probably trace anyone who tries to print out their contacts. That's how they figure out who's going to be on the run. Because otherwise, you're not going to print out your contacts. Why would you ever do that?
Yeah.
You just have them in your phone, and that's it.
Well, I would just write them down on a piece of paper, first of all. But anyways.
Man, you're going to write all that stuff down?
No, I'm not going to call a bunch of people. I'll just call you and Faye, and I probably won't even call my mom. I'll just be honest with you.
What's your phone number? It's like 321-123-4567? Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, that's it. Really easy to remember. So that was and then it took this dude forever, them to find this dude forever. And I'm like, man, this guy's a big dude. Like a 275, 300-pound dude. With a big old bushy beard, driving around in a Ford Focus. I was like, or a Ford Fusion. I'm like, that kind of stands out.
He is not giving the Bearded Brotherhood a very good name.
No, he's not. I'm very disappointed in that.
It's shameful.
It is.
It's shameful.
But how do you
it should not be allowed.
I mean, this guy's not like a criminal mastermind or anything like that. How in the world did he last that long? I was really shocked that it took him that long. And he was caught by McDonald's employees. Martin.
Think about what you're trying to do. The government's trying to track one individual down. Mm-hmm. For starters, the government ain't exactly the picture of efficiency, is it?
No.
They don't talk to each other very well. Like, different agencies don't talk to each other very well. There's a lot of overlap. There's questions about who's in charge. There's jurisdictional problems. All that kind of stuff. It doesn't surprise me that I was able to last for a while. It does surprise me that he would be dumb enough to keep his phone on him. You keep your phone on you, of course you're going to get caught, because they're able to narrow down by the pings, man, the pings.
Welcome to intermission. Yeah, intermission.
You know what? I've been meaning to talk to you about this too.
What? Google's been tracking me again?
Dude, our phones know everything about us. Like, it's tracking our like, your iPhone right now is tracking your patterns. I'm telling you right now, it's tracking your patterns, and it knows where you're going to go and what you're going to do. Like, it knows when I'm getting in my car, Martin. It knows when I get in my car, okay? And it tells me how long it's going to take me to get home. How do you know I was going home? It's been tracking my patterns.
Time to go home.
You ready for this, though? This is weird. This is super weird. Super weird. All right? But it does, like, I've been noticing that. It'll be like, hey, it'll take you 6 minutes to get home because of traffic, or it'll take you 5 minutes to get home, this and that. And I'm like, gosh, that is so weird. Well, a couple weeks ago, I was at Starbucks. It was a Tuesday. I was at Starbucks. And I was like, I usually, when I'm done with Starbucks, I go straight home. Go straight home. But this Tuesday, I was like, I got to go run by the church right quick. Got in my car. Didn't pull out to go a direction or anything. And it says, it'll take you 7 minutes to get to church. And I was like, how the crap did you know that? Like, that is some weird stuff.
How is your phone doing this? Do you have some sort of app?
It's like the maps thing, dude. You have it too. If you have the latest update, you have it too, man. You haven't noticed this?
I don't play with maps. I don't have it.
There's like only 3 places for you to go in your town, so you don't really need
it just sort of assumes that I know where I'm going and how long it takes to get there, because there's not traffic and there's only 2 stoplights.
Isn't that weird, though?
Isn't that why? That's why we have our phones, though, to tell us how many minutes it's going to take to get home.
This is Judgment Day, man. It's coming soon.
Judgment Day? You think your phone is going to rise up against you?
Freaking Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that other movie where
Have you seen this boy?
Yeah. What was the other? Yeah. What was the other movie where all the appliances start killing people?
Oh, that was Maximum Overdrive. That was a great
Maximum
movie.
Overdrive was a great movie. I mean, by
it had the semi-truck with the clown face. Dude.
Yes.
Dude, it was awesome. Emilio Estevez like a champ.
Young Guns.
Exactly.
That's right.
I prefer Young Guns too, but it's good stuff.
Amen.
It's very good.
But dude, what am I like? I'm like, this is weird stuff. Like, I didn't I wasn't going a direction. I literally sit in my car and I'm just sitting there. I turn it on. My phone screen pops on. I look at it because I'm getting ready to put music on, and it says 7 minutes to get to 2885 Pardon Settlement Road. And I was like, how the crap did you know where I was going?
It's a surprise. What I would like,
Not a
my
surprise.
phone, I want my phone to automatically start playing the podcast that I want it to play when I sit down in the car. Like every day, I take the kids to school, and when they get out of the car, I start playing Al Mohler, the briefing on my phone when I drive home.
Okay.
I would like my phone to be smart enough to automatically start doing that. I think that would be great.
I mean,
because it would still know that I'm getting home.
It's tracking all of our movements, okay?
Recognize the pattern.
It's tracking all of our movements, which just freaks me out. That's just like the weirdest thing in the world. And that, and what else? Oh, it's just...
Your phone knows that, and Google knows that, and Apple knows that, and they're going to start targeting you with advertising based on where you're going and when. They're going to know exactly what's advertised to you.
If they want to make this thing really worthwhile, get this thing to make me a sandwich. That right there would be really handy. Like, make me a sandwich. Or if it told me
a
like,
sandwich.
Listen, or even if it was just like, it could tell when I was hungry and what I was hungry for. And then could tell me what deals were happening. That would be beneficial. I'd be like, yeah, man, let's give me some of that right there. Like,
like
I
a
get
special
in the car,
deal on a sandwich?
Yeah, I get in the car and they're like, Jersey Mike's, half off today. I'm like, what? Jersey Mike's half off? I'm going to give me one of them big old Philly cheesesteaks. This is going to be good. Good.
I don't think it'll be very long before your phone automatically anticipates the things that you want and starts directing you to them. And you probably don't even realize that you want a Jersey Mike's, but all of a sudden, it tells you that they're half off, and you're like, I do want Jersey Mike's.
It's going to know. I'm like, how did you know that I want Jersey Mike's? Have you had Jersey Mike's?
No, I haven't. But if it makes sandwiches, it'll be okay. I like to go to Larry's Giant Subs. There's a place up in Statesboro. So when I have to go up there to get my car serviced or to watch a movie with the kids or get my hair did.
Yeah. They make a Philly cheesesteak?
They do. They do. I love Philly
I'm like
cheesesteaks.
hooked on those, man. Those are so good.
Do you still go to... Do they still have that place in St. Cloud, the Philly cheesesteak place?
Yeah, but I like Jersey Mike's better.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really good. Bread is better. The meat is better. The cheese is better. Just like it better. More expensive. A lot more expensive.
I'm in a Facebook group called Sandwich Time, where people post videos of them eating a sandwich or talking about a sandwich or pictures of the sandwich that they are about to eat. It's very good. I'll add you to the group. If you like sandwiches, it's the group to be in. Yeah. That's the podcast that we need to be making. Sandwich Time.
Sandwich Time.
It'll be the sound of us eating sandwiches. Be pretty good.
I did this the other day, and I don't normally do this, but like Fridays are my days off. It's just me, and I don't have to do anything, no work, no nothing. I just get to relax. I do whatever I want. Like last Friday, it was 2 Fridays ago. I went to Jersey Mike's because I was like craving a Philly cheesesteak, and I've been doing good on my diet, so I'm like, man, I deserve this Philly cheesesteak. Cheat day.
Cheat day.
So I get this Philly cheesesteak.
My favorite day of the week.
Yeah. It was delicious, but I sat there in Jersey Mike's by myself, eating my sub. Is that weird?
No. Why would that be weird?
I don't know. Like, when I'm out and I see, like, okay, say I'm out with Faye and the boys, and I see somebody sitting there by themselves eating, I just go, That's sad. I think that
It's
automatically. I want to go be like, hey man, you want to come eat with us? That's what I want to do. But I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that, but I kind of want to.
You should.
But not enough to actually do it. I don't want.
Maybe you should try it sometime. You're trying this new stuff with people knocking on the door while you're in the bathroom. Try inviting someone to come eat.
Hey, you want to come eat with me? What's wrong with you, man? No, I don't want to eat with you.
I'm here by myself, and so are you. Maybe we can have a conversation.
Well, no. I'm not talking like if I'm by myself and I ask somebody else that's by them. I'm not going to do that. That's just weird, okay?
Hey, bro.
I'm not trying to pick dudes up, all right?
Let me sit with you. Let's eat this sandwich.
Yeah, like if I'm with my family or friends and I see somebody by themselves, I would go, hey, man, want to come eat a sandwich with us? I might do that. You know, but because like every time I see him, I'm like, that's sad.
Is it the same guy that you're seeing?
No.
Or are you just seeing
somebody I saw this one dude. I actually saw this one dude like 3 or 4 times. And I always thought to myself, I should really ask him to come eat with us. I mean, I thought it, but I never did it.
I have no problem sitting down and eating by myself. I kind of enjoy it because I can sit there, I can be quiet, I can play tap-tap on my phone. The other day I was up in Statesboro and I had to wait around for a while. So I went over to the Panera Bread and I ordered a breakfast sandwich and a coffee, and I went and sat down and played tap-tap on my phone and looked at the people walking in and out, and I realized that only chicks eat at Panera Bread. Like, I was the only dude there.
I could have told you that, bud.
I didn't know.
You should have gone to breakfast Philly cheesesteak someplace. That's what you should have gone and found.
Well, I had to be in walking distance because I was getting service done on my car, and it was going to take like 2 or 3 hours. So I wandered around.
Gotcha.
And the Philly cheese, I actually walked past the Larry's Giant Subs to get to the Panera Bread because it was morning. So I figured they're going to have coffee and breakfasty stuff. But then I look around, I'm like, I'm the only dude in this whole place besides the workers. The only one. And it was only
stay-at-home moms
coming in. Yeah, it was stay-at-home moms, and it was chicks from Georgia Southern, but no men at all. So do you know what I did? I continued to eat my sandwich, play tap-tap on my phone, and didn't talk to any of them.
And all the women were like, who's this weirdo?
It's like, what is this guy doing in here?
Yeah, that's probably what everybody felt like when I was at Jersey Mike's. Who's this weirdo by himself eating a steak and cheese, man? What's going on here?
I don't think it's weird to eat a steak and cheese at a sandwich shop.
Okay.
No. I think it is weird being the only male in a Panera Bread in the morning.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a lot of stay-at-home moms.
I learned something though. I'm educated now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have gotten a big old cinnamon bun, man. Those things are good. Make them warming up for you too. Hey,
giant honey bun.
Yeah, you heat the sucker up. Don't you give me none of this.
Heat it.
Heat it up.
Heat it now.
Heat the bun. Heat that.
I want it to be hot.
I want a hot bun.
I want to burn myself with this cinnamony gooiness.
Icing doesn't burn the top of my mouth. It's not hot enough. You hear me, lady? You do it.
There should be mouth blisters.
Yeah. And this coffee better be twice as hot.
Man.
Coffee.
Why you want everything so
burn
hot?
Going down my throat. I just love hot stuff. I got to heat everything up.
It's gotta be hot.
I like my cheese
sweet
melted.
Tea, hot.
Yeah. Hot sweet tea.
Ice cream, hot.
It's going to be so good. So. All right, so good. It's not weird then.
It's not weird. No. Continue to do it. If you enjoy it, do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Right. I went to Harry Potter Land.
Oh, yeah. That's right. You were down here. We didn't get to hang out.
We didn't even get together or nothing.
Well, you were busy, man. It was your vacay.
We were running and gunning, man. We wouldn't have had a whole lot of time anyway. And I was so smoked every day after walking around Universal. I mean, I was just exhausted. And I really liked Harry Potter Land. I mean, It is a pretty spectacular section of the park. Have you been out there yet?
No. I hate theme parks. Yeah.
It is so cool. And my kids, they all saved up money for a long time so they could buy the magical wands that you point at the window or something, and you make stuff move, like a near field whatever, some kind of communication thing where you tell it what to do. And that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. But the level of detail in that park was amazing. In the Harry Potter park. Huh. It's absolutely spectacular. I'm just walking around and I'm looking around there like a little kid. I got my eyes wide open. I'm like, there's a dragon up there. It's going to breathe fire. It's going to breathe fire. And then you wait for a while and it breathes fire. And it's like super hot when the fire comes out. I mean, it's...
Really? You feel it?
Yeah. You can feel it. I was probably 30 meters away and I could feel the heat coming off that thing. I was like, dude, that was awesome. And there's hot dogs employees. Oh, yeah, man. There's employees who walk around and they must have this is like what sounds like the coolest job to me. They walk around and they show the kids with the magic wands who are having trouble. They show them how to do it. Huh. They show them how to move it around. And there was this girl there who was dressed up like a witch. She was like a tiny little thing. And she goes over to Sarah, who's trying to do the magic. Sarah's a lefty. And she goes over and she's like, I'm going to tell you a secret. If you stand slightly to the right, because you're a lefty, then it'll work better. And then she starts talking to me and saying a bunch of Harry Potter-y stuff to me. And I didn't even know what she was talking about because I haven't finished the books yet. And I was just like, you got the wrong guy, lady.
I'm a muggle. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just a dumb old muggle, is what I am.
I was just thinking to myself, you know what? You guys really ought to be talking about the Force and not about all this Harry Potter stuff. The Force.
Zippity-doo-dah your butt out of here. That's what you need to do, okay? I don't know what you're doing. Bippity-bop out of here.
That's got to be
May the Force be with you, too. Huh?
Yeah, and also with you. So I'm hoping for stuff like that when the Star Wars stuff opens up at Disney World.
Well, we'll see. That I mean, as long as we have real life lightsabers, it should be legit.
Yeah, I definitely want that. Think about it. If you're cutting bread with a lightsaber, you're cutting it and toasting it at the same time.
I know. I've thought about that.
Yeah,
it is a good idea.
It'd be pretty good.
But
you're going to be messing up a lot of the bread.
I'll be good. I'll be good at it right from the get-go. This is a really important question I have for you because I posted it on your Facebook page and you never answered me.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. You were busy. You were busy, man. When you were at Harry Potter Land, is that what it's called? Harry Potter Land?
Harry Potter Land.
Harry Potter Land. Did you look at your kids while they were like all mesmerized or like, oh, this is so cool? It was like the most amazing thing in the world. And then you go, hey, just want to let you guys know, this isn't real. Magic's fake. Did you burst their bubble? Like right there.
They know magic's fake. I don't even have to tell them that. Magic isn't real.
Magic isn't real. Magic is fake.
All this stuff is done by the power of demons. Demons. Now let's go over to the Marvel section and look at the superheroes.
That's the real life stuff. Everybody knows that.
Hey man, that spider ride stands up. It is still good.
Oh yeah.
Years later. That's an older ride and it is still awesome.
I remember that.
So it's a good one. The Mummy. I love The Mummy. The Mummy is so good. Such a good ride.
I threw up on The Mummy.
You did? Awesome.
No.
Not
awesome at all.
There's a part of The Mummy where all of a sudden you go backwards. Very, very scary.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. I'm not good with roller coasters, and I've had to start going on them now that my kids like them and stuff.
Dude, kids can ride roller coasters like a champ. They can ride them all day long. Yeah. I can't get it. I get sick on them. I'll still ride them, though. I don't care. I don't care if I'm sick.
I care, but I still ride them. Mm-hmm. Legoland, they got a lot of roller coasters over at Legoland that my kids make me ride, and I hate it, but I love my kids, so I do it. When I was a youth minister, just so you know, all the kids were like, Justin, come ride this roller coaster with us. When you go to, what's it called? The Christian concert things at Universal, what's it called?
Yeah, Rock the Universe. Joy, Rock the Universe, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Justin, come ride this. And you know what I said every single time? No. I said no. I ain't going to do it. I want to ride a roller coaster.
You're a good youth minister. You were really good.
I was. Yeah, I thought so too. And so,
I don't do nothing you want.
11 years. I didn't ride a roller coaster. Had 2 kids, Legoland.
On them all the time.
Rode every single one they could ride. Almost threw up 3 times. Got cramps in my stomach. Thought I was going to have to almost poop my pants once. It was horrible.
Nice. Well, I'm glad it's not just me. And I'm getting worse as I'm getting older. Because I get sick on a shaky movie ride now, too.
Yeah.
Like like Spider-Man's not too bad. I didn't get too sick on Spider-Man.
It's kind of jerky. It kind of does like a jerk thing.
Yeah, it's not too bad though. But when I was riding the Simpsons ride, which used to be Back to the Future, that made me sick.
I remember Back to the Future was good.
It was a good ride, and the Simpsons ride is good too. I mean, it's fun, but like it made me definitely queasy. It was yeah. The kids had a great time. I had a good time. It was fun. Those rides, the Harry Potter rides especially, they're like the newest and most up to date. And it's amazing the way they mix 3D and real effects and roller coaster and all that stuff together. It's absolutely amazing the way they do it.
Don't they have a Jimmy Fallon ride out there right now?
Yeah, I rode that one too.
You did? What did you think?
The ride itself was pretty cool, but the best part of that are all the Jimmy Fallon jokes that they play while you're waiting in line.
Oh, okay.
Like there's a bunch of TV screens and there's little bits of him doing his jokes, and everybody's talking about really funny.
Tight pants. Yeah, I like that.
It's fun. It's fun. So I would definitely ride it again. The ride's okay. It's pretty good. But what's better is that you get to watch a bunch of Jimmy Fallon jokes as you're waiting, which is good. And it's all air conditioned in the place I was waiting, so that's pretty nice too.
There you go.
When you go,
air conditioned, yeah.
That Fast Pass thing
is the way to go.
That's the way to go.
That's the way we always
definitely go with the Fast Pass.
Yeah, we always do the Fast Pass stuff. So
yeah, it's been a while since I've been to a theme park.
We went to Disney recently, and we had to, and like you can get all that stuff for free. You just got to sign up for it or something like that. And you just jump to the beginning of the line. It's pretty nice. You can do like 3. You can like do 3 rides like that or something like that.
Nice.
So it's legit, totally legit.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah. So we think about all these people we're bombing. Like we're like going bomb happy now, aren't we? Like we're dropping bombs everywhere.
We got Facebook people running around murdering folks. We got bombs dropping from the sky. Now, we were bombing people before, too. Like, we have been pretty consistent in bombing folks. But is a new president, and new president does his first round of bombings and stuff like that, doesn't seem... I don't know. Isn't this something that we've already been doing for a while? Haven't we been bombing stuff this whole time?
I don't know.
I don't see the difference.
Well, here's the question.
Drone strikes and whatnot.
If we have, why are they making such a big deal about it now? Huh?
I think because it's a new president and he used that mother of all bombs, that Moab.
21,000-pound bomb.
Yeah, they gotta drop it out of a cargo plane. They don't even send it on like a bomber. They gotta get something extra big.
Yeah, the mother of all bombs. I'm looking at it right now. 36 ISIS militants killed in that, though. Hey, man.
Okay, so they kill 36 militants, and they drop, like, this ridiculously destructive piece of ordnance. But they didn't do it necessarily to kill the guys. They did it to destroy the infrastructure that's there.
Yeah, like all the undercave things. So, which... Yeah. I'm cool with that.
We're at war with folks, so you should anticipate a little bit of boom. Yeah. It's just gonna come.
Do you think the mother of all bombs is a little overkill?
I don't know. I don't. Here's my thought. The government's generally inefficient. So if they're doing something that's overkill, that's just par for the course because they're inefficient. So they're gonna use stuff that's bigger than they need to use. It's gonna take a little longer than it should have gone out. I mean, they probably had to wait a really long time to launch this mother of all bombs thing because they had to get all the paperwork right. I'm sure that it wasn't nearly as
actually
forms they got to fill.
Actually, the last president was supposed to drop it, but they got caught up with forms and everything like that.
He got busy. He missed initialing one line on one page.
He had to go back, do the whole thing over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, can I just initial it now? No, you have to do the whole thing over. I've been doing a lot of blog entries as well. Almost every day. Almost every day. That's been pretty good. And I told you I was going to do it. I'm about 4 days behind right now.
Yeah.
But little known fact, you can backdate it.
Oh my.
So I just gone back filling in the blanks when I get some extra time.
There you go.
Hey man. Yeah, it does work. And I don't care. It's not cheating. I don't care what anybody says. I already have tomorrow's blog post ready to go.
Seems like it might be cheating.
It's not cheating. When in doubt, cheat. Right?
Right. Yeah. When in doubt,
cheat.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
Yeah, I think so.